Psychotic Kill.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Psychotic Kill channel. Today, we're asking the question, are women overly sexualized in video games? Last 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen, a company known as Bloomberg posted an article stating that women are overly sexualized in video games and referencing characters such as Lara Croft, Bayonetta, just to name two. In this article, ladies and gentlemen, they quoted that a character named Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn's game from Sony is the way that video games should look, and that characters in the video game industry are far and few between for being remotely decent looking, remotely smart, and physically strong. What rock did you just crawl out of? That's been the standard for women throughout the entire game industry. Let's take a look at some of the classic characters. You mentioned Lara Croft. Lara Croft has been the most iconic female character in video game history since literally the 90s. So yet, they try and claim that Lara is just too sexy. What's not sexy and badass about a woman running around with dual pistols, shooting anything in her path, from dinosaurs to bad guys with guns? That is as badass as it gets. And what's also wrong with looking hot and being a badass? Fuck is wrong with you? Also, that's one thing people need to realize is, ladies and gentlemen, video game characters are not sexualized. They are pixels on a screen. But yet, so many people out there want to complain and cry out, why, as I said before, can't women be sexy and badass at the same time? And the reason being, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, is simply this. People want something to fucking complain about. It's all they want to do. Now, if you guys watched my previous video, which a lot of you guys did, I really do appreciate that. That was my biggest popping off videos in a long time. Thank you so much for that, guys. But you guys know I like to find some crap on Twitter and I like to rant and rave about it. And today is absolutely no different, ladies and gentlemen. If you put up a shit take on Twitter, you better goddamn well expect that I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in a rant video. Of course, guys, I'm not going to even give these people the second of time to even promote their article. I'm not going to show anything about that shitty article because that's all it is. It's garbage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been playing video games for a very long time. I've been playing games since roughly in the early 90s, with games starting like Tomb Raider. Throughout the history of video games, ladies and gentlemen, there's been so many incredible female protagonists that sure might look a little bit hot, but at the same time, they were just designed that way to show that women are empowered, that you can be badass and be hot at the same time. So guys, in my humble opinion, I put a lot of this down to social media. There's a lot of women trying to get into video games today, and that is fantastic. I've always wanted to see more women in the gaming space because it was very much male-dominated throughout most of my young life. And it is great to see women, particularly streamers, my own partner, Willow Wolf, trying to get into video games, and I absolutely love to see that. It is absolutely fantastic. But then there's the few bad apples online, mostly social media.
Women are sexualized in gaming.
Name one. I'm waiting.
Tomb Raider.
Look up Tomb Raider today. Look up Tomb Raider in the 90s. And yet they continue to cry out that, oh, everyone's sexualized, everyone's the problem, oh, men are all bastards. No, only 90% of us, sweetie. Only 90% of us are bastards, alright? Get it right. But also, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just women that are over-sexualized in video games. Men are too. My partner Willow actually told me a couple of examples that she's heard women say are very sexual characters, such as Mirage from Apex Legends, to Drake from the Uncharted series. Solid Snake has been sexualized by women. It happens on both sides of the field, sweetie. You can't keep playing it that way. But ladies and gentlemen, the real point here is this. These articles will always go out of their way to victimize people because it gains clicks. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you've enjoyed this random little rant about the Bloomberg article, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go read it yourselves, go ahead. I'm not going to bother linking it because, again, they don't deserve a second of your time. Screw them. Who doesn't want to play as a badass female? Who doesn't want to? I know I personally do. Sometimes when I'm playing a video game, I prefer to make a female. Video games are about fantasy, you fucks. Let it be. Stop trying to victimize everything in this world. As always, ladies and gentlemen, stay crazy, stay psychotic, and I'll see you all again in the new year.